Welcome viewer once again to Paul Kibisho YouTube channel. And this particular moment I want to at least mention a few things pertaining to what makes an individual either blight, either relevant in life, or become obsolete. You might have realized there are some people that when you go for any discussion of any nature, they normally keep quiet. Talk about football, they have got no idea what football entails. If you talk about basketball, they have no idea. If you talk about playing violin, they have no idea. If you talk about playing golf, they have no idea. If you talk about maybe playing badminton, they have no idea. Chess, they have no idea. Scrabbleboard, they have no idea. And sometimes you're left wondering, surely, what kind of world do these people exist in? It is purely because of a number of things that are mentioned today, and kindly pay attention to this. Number one, we can only tell of a character depending on two parameters. One, the kind of friends you have, and two, the kind of books that you read. If you want to become knowledgeable in life, we have people who have taken too much time reading and studying to be able to provide us with information. For instance, when you go to Google account, the question comes and the question begs, who was that particular individual who put that information that you easily access? If you want to know how a heart operates, you just key in your computer and information is availed to you with a lot of convenience. If you want to know anything about the world, if you want to know anything about any form of sickness, be it corona, be it heart failure, be it kidney failure, be it how MRI operates, that is the messaging, resonance imaging, be it laser, how laser operates, that's lighting, amplification, simulation by emission of radiation, how it operates, whether it is CT scan. You know, you wonder, when and where did these people actually put this information that we readily access without even effortlessly? It is purely because some people took a bit of time to read. So I'm urging you people, it's good to read. Read. One man called Dr. Ben Carson said, no knowledge is ever wasted. So I want to introduce you to my books. Kindly find time, get a copy. I don't write very big books. Why don't I write very big, voluminous books? I don't write very big, voluminous books because of one thing. I have done a survey and have realized that majority of Kenyans don't love reading. For information, if you're a pastor and you go to church and you say, we shall read from the book of Jeremiah chapter 252, you still see people flipping through the Bible and you wonder, are these people arrived to the fact that do not have those kind of verses in the Bible? It is purely because they don't read. Even the word of God that promises them life after this life, they don't read. That's why people get even conned, because they have what we call scarcity of information. So I'm urging everybody out there, kindly read. I have read very many books personally. You can even see in my office, if I may take a bit of time just to show you my office. You can see that in my own office, I have got all those books you can see up there. They are not meant for beautifying my office. No, I read them. I'm a speaker. I'm a public speaker, yes. I'm a scholar. How do you maintain your level of scholarhood if you don't read? So I'm urging you, we must develop this culture of reading. I have had the privilege of going to so many countries worldwide, so many of them, in fact. And one of the things that amazes me is that when you enter into a train, if you find Kenyans, they are busy talking things that don't add value. Who will become the next president in 2020? Yet you don't have any political ambition. Who will become your MCA? Who will become your senator or governor? That does not involve you. As a matter of fact, these people are only looking forward to occupying those spaces to benefit themselves and their families. They are egocentric in nature. But when you look at the whites, they are busy reading. Either they have a journal, they have a book they are reading, or they are busy going through what we call the internet sources. Not just for WhatsApp forwards and what have you. No, please. Let's form the habit of reading. So my first book that I wrote is this. This is the first book that I wrote when I was a very young man, and I have sold more than 5,000 copies of this book. More than, not 5,000, more than maybe 10,000 copies. This book is called Defying All Odds, a true story, rising above adversities in life. Why did I write this book? Many people started coming to me, Kibisho, how did you become the person that you are today? And I thought it wise that instead of narrating to them through word of mouth, I may not be there tomorrow. I may not even be available to come and narrate to them the story. So I thought, why don't I put this into this small book? I don't write very big voluminous books for fear of Kenyans. Remember, during the post-election violence, all bars were broken into, all electronic shops were broken into, all boutiques they were broken into, but nobody bothered to break into a bookshop. All bookshops remained intact. So I'm very much aware that I'm talking to Kenyans. But I urge you, my brother, my sister, read this book and get to see how Kibisho has walked this long journey to be the person that he is today. It has been a long journey, and I thank God has brought me this far. So kindly get a copy of Defying All Odds, a true story, rising above adversities in life. I'll be more than willing to have it delivered to your doorstep. Thank you. My second book is what we call Personal Financial Wellness and Wealth Creation. It is everybody's desire in this life to make money and to become wealthy. You are not meant to struggle forever in life. No, God never purposed you to struggle in life forever. No. Kindly read the nuggets of how you can become a good financial manager, how you can invest your money. I have a manual for that. Get this copy, read it, and see how best you can be able to implement some of the best policies produced by someone like me who has walked a very torturous and difficult journey to be the person I am today. Remember, just to remind you, I was born in a forest, but I thank God I never became a monkey. Jesus Christ was born in a manger. He never became a calf. So you should not be defined by where you were born or the kind of parents who brought you up. No. As a matter of fact, I normally remind people that the first step towards success is when you refuse to become a prisoner of the circumstances you first found yourself in. So kindly get a copy, read it, and see how you can manage your finances. My third book is what we call After the 60th Day, Quality Work-Life Manual. I had worked for more than 24 years without going for a break. I was a workaholic, but at one point, my body failed me, my health defeated from norm, and I thought, I did not want any other Kenyan to go what I went through. So I have shared what brought me to this level of actually being hospitalized for more than 3 times in Nairobi Hospital, and how you can avoid this. This is what we call quality work life. So you need to balance your work life, your family life, your social life. Get a copy, read. These copies are not expensive. I'm one person who believes in employing back to the community. So part of my individual social responsibility is to sell these books at affordable rates so that you can be able to lead and understand what you need to do to maintain your health and to enjoy life to the fullest as per God's design and purpose of your life. Get a copy of this. My fourth book is what we call Demystifying Success. Demystifying Success. What is success? Many people have come to me asking me, Kebicho, what is success? And I was able to come up with this illustration of what we call a cobweb. Success is relative and success is personal. So do you want to understand what success is all about? Kindly read this copy of my book. Remember, somebody in Turkana bought a bicycle. He has invited his pastor for Thanksgiving because to him buying a bicycle is success. Whereas Sir Richard Branson has bought a space shuttle worth 1.2 trillion shillings. And the return ticket is that $1 million per person. So to him, that is success. He has equally invited a pastor for Thanksgiving on Saturday, just like the other person who bought a bicycle in Turkana has done. So what is success? Get a copy of this. We are all leaders. We are all leaders of our own lives. But then what is true leadership? When somebody calls you a leader, what does he want to mean? So I wrote a book which is called The Transformative and Authentic Leader of 21st Century. The Transformative and Authentic Leader of 21st Century. Kindly read this book. It's a wonderful masterpiece. And I'm telling you, whoever has come across this book, they have been telling me it has been a game changer in their lives. Kindly get a copy, read, and get to hear what it is that I have said. May God bless you. I have other books that are coming on the way. I have about 7 manuscripts that are actually with the publishers. I'll keep you posted. Thank you so much for keeping Dr. Paul Kibisho YouTube active, and I believe it has benefited you. God bless.